Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to episode number 2 of my AC Milan Football Manager 2015 Let's Play. Got to say thanks for the response on the first episode. At the time of recording this, you smashed 500 likes and also over 100 comments, and I went through all of them actually. And they were all positive comments. There was no negative one saying anything bad about this potential series. So, yeah, that's really, really exciting for mine. And hopefully, yeah, it can be actually a successful one. So, you saw from the first episode, our first team squad was pretty large. So, unless we sold anyone, which we haven't done so yet, you can see we've only sent players out on loan. Not really too many players. There's a couple players I signed. Yeah, but the rest, not too many high potential guys. But what I will go through is some unique signings. I got some comments, and I do get these comments all the time as well. People saying don't sign the most popular players all the time. Like people go for Belanta or whoever. I don't see the point in doing that because I've already done that. Like Tielemans, Belanta with Manchester United. Doing that with AC Milan is almost no point because I want you to learn something from my videos, you know. So these are all players that actually my scouts found. So credit to them. Some unique players that I've never heard of, and I love this as well. There may be better options out there potentially, but with the money we had, we signed these three for a combined fee of 1.75 million. So under 2 million for these three guys, who I will go through. So first up, I have no idea how to say this guy's name, so any of you guys from Romania, I'll need help saying his name. Leave your suggestions, how I should pronounce it in the comments, but I think it's Nadal Ceru, his last name, I'm not really sure. He's 18, so yeah, signed him with definitely a chance of playing in the first team in the future, but send him out on loan to Perugia because we have a lot of experienced centre-backs so far. But yeah, when those experienced guys retire, or I just let them go in general or sell them, but yeah, they're not going to be, a lot of them may not even be playing next season for me. So he's got potential to be a star, which is amazing. But again, I don't really have a high potential judging. Like we got Tassotti, who's assistant manager, and is judging 15 ability and 14 potential. And we, apart from our scouts, unfortunately you can't use your scout with your coach reports anyway. It's weird because he's out on loan, but we have a scout report from our assistant manager. But yeah, in general, he'll be the one judging that. But anyway, yeah, he's got potential to be a star. I'm not sure how, actual high his potential is. Sometimes I've had guys with star potential, but they didn't turn out to be a star. You still need to develop them in the right way. So hopefully we can do that because we do need a young defender coming through that is going to be a first team, and to sign him for 250k, if he does turn into to be that kind of player in a couple seasons, that will be amazing. So next up we have Dejan Drazic. I think that's how you say his name, Drazic. And you can see he's an alright talent. What was the deal? 1.3 million last season. Where was he playing? Is that the Serbian league? I think it is. Yeah, Serbia. He started at Partizan as well. Then he moved to this other team. I'm not sure what. We'll check that out. Is that? Oh, it's all still in Serbia. Okay, he stayed in Serbia. So this is where you can get players for bargains. If he was in maybe a top 5, top 6 European league, definitely he'll cost a bit more. And you can see, look at his hair. His hair is lofting at the top there. Very Al Sharawi like. Hopefully he could develop into him. And judging off, again, it's another guy that has high potential. It doesn't say exactly how much, whether it's star or whatever, leading or world class. I believe world class is the best, then star, and then leading in that order, just at a little guess. But yeah, Tassotti, unfortunately you can't choose your head of youth development from here. That's a bit frustrating. No, is that No. Who's our head of youth development that we signed up? Head of youth development, Fermo Favini. See, yeah, his close name. He's not in the list here, so unfortunately. Oh, he is. Sorry. Yeah, we can judge here. So that's the best judgment we can have, really. So hopefully he can. Can you make him default? Because it's always the first guy. Like the assistant manager is always default. But at least I'll know now if I want to make sure, on the potential and the ability of the guy. But see, it's still the same anyway with that. So that's what I mean. Sometimes I say, like, there's not much difference. Look at that. There's no difference in the current ability judgment or the potential ability judgment. So that's what I mean. Sometimes people say you need 20/20 judgment for a scout. But when you have a guy at 15 and 14, it's the same as the guy with higher. So Is it that important? I'm not sure. But either way, he's a guy, that I think that can be a talent. Like I said, he's got some interesting hair about him as well. And I'll be honest, if I didn't have pictures for all my players, like he would be a guy I probably wouldn't sign. You can tell his personality almost by his hairstyle. Like I said, hopefully he could be a similar player to Al Sharawi. He can play similar positions as well, like left wing and striker potentially. If he could develop into that kind of play, that would be amazing. It looks like he has the potential in him as well. And these are all players we need, really. So that's like a centre back, a winger, or potential striker. I think he'll be better as a winger, though. That's his natural position. And then a goalkeeper, actually, from Liverpool in Uruguay for 150k. Very, very cheap. And if this guy is good, it'll be a bargain signing. Guillermo de Amores. Again, all these names I may not even get right, but he went instantly out on loan back to Liverpool. We signed him from in Uruguay. Not Liverpool in the Premier League, of course. Because he's a first-team player there. And he played the first game and he got a clean sheet. Rating of 8. Wow, yeah. I know it's just one game and a lower level, but he performed. And he's got the right attributes. He's got the potential in him. Where's the report again? He's got potential to be a star. And to sign him for that cheap, 150k. And last season, he played, was basically the key player for them. In the Primera Division. At 18, he would have been. So that's for me, a 19-year-old as a goalkeeper is probably about 16 or 17 as an outfield player. Goalkeepers, they definitely flourish a bit later on in their career. So when they're maybe like 20 or 21, they can still, and even 22, 23, they can still develop a lot more. 19 is very, very young for a goalkeeper. You have to say that. And he's going to have, first team performances for a whole season. So that's going to help us. I don't think he'll be good enough the start of next season. Maybe we'll still go with Diego Lopez, but he is 32. But definitely he'll come in at some stage. And what I like about him, he doesn't really have any low attributes that are important. There's eccentricity, which if that's high, you got to have high decisions, and decisions pretty high as well. Positioning 14, I like to have that high. And so if you just go goalkeeper on defend, you see the important attributes. Maybe kicking's a bit poor, but kicking doesn't involve his actually saving of the ball, so that's okay. And we've got throwing anyway. So is there anything you can do instruction-wise or preferred move-wise to make him would rather throw it instead of kick it? I'm not sure if there's preferred moves of that. If you can see actually in the information, there's not. We can't train him anyway because he's not here. But can you do that? Or just instruction-wise, like player instructions, instruct him to throw it instead of kick it? But anyway, that's what I mean. We'll go back to that. Defend. There's no real poor attributes that are important. They're all at least above 12. Is 12 the lowest? Yeah, a couple of 12s, and the rest is like 13s and 14s, 15s, like with throwing. So, he looks like a really good keeper. Quick agility is probably the most important physical attribute for a keeper. To be fit's important as well, but he's a really nice signing. And this is what makes me excited about this. These are not signings sure, I'm sure someone out there would have signed these players before. And actually, that first guy, Nadal Chiru, or however you say his name, please help me. That's probably the most difficult name to say out of the lot of them. But Liverpool, I won't show anymore because we signed him yet. Liverpool actually made a bid and got a bid accepted. So when I saw that as well, I saw him and I saw Liverpool made a bid. Oh, surely, if Liverpool are trying to sign him, he must have high potential. I think Scout Report was similar to that. I think it was actually, 3 minimum and 4 maximum. So it's a bit higher than that. But still, he's a high hope for us. And they're all bargains potentially if they do reach that kind of at least 4-star level. So, leave your thoughts on those transfers. And as I said, 2 of them went back out on loan. The only one we kept is Drazic because he's a talent. Like, I'm not saying the others aren't a talent, but we may need an attacking player. He might be a guy to play in a cup or something. Because don't forget as well, we'll go into our team here and see, look at this. This is what I like about Serie A. You can have 12 players on the bench. I love that because you can bring someone like a Machim Mastor, who is one of my favourite players. He's almost the key player of this series, he's kind of in front of Al Sharawi on the thumbnail of the video, which a lot of you guys said you like, so that's really good. And a lot of you guys want me to use him, and I will do that, but I love him so much as a player, but I don't want to risk it at results. I'm not going to start him like every single game or something. That would be foolish when you got a guy like Suso who is ready-made in that position, who will be starting this game, and drop Honda back Because I feel, maybe we might have to mold Honda into that more of a centre mid than an attacking midfield. I think we will do that actually. Right, see, sometimes I make, changes while I'm making my videos right now. Because sometimes I think there's a better option. So we'll do that. We could even tutor him, but Mastor already has high determination. So we'll see. Because I think that's the main benefit I notice. Like a player, they get to the tutor's motivation. Or determination, sorry. Yeah, to the tutors. If the guy tutoring has 18 determination, if the tutoring goes well, it goes up to that. So this is the team I'll go in with, I think, though. We'll go to the match preview anyway. Our first game is against Atalanta. Whew, what a huge game. It's away, so could be a bit tricky first up, but they're 12th. Do they have any injuries of key players? Well, they've got a few injuries. German Dennis, who's probably their best striker, or one of the, he's more experienced, most definitely, so he's going to be a miss. I know in FIFA he scored a lot against me in my Inter Milan career mode, funnily enough. Esther Garibia, I think last season, it was FM14, he was available on a free transfer after the first season, or I remember, he was available somewhere at a free transfer, or may have been in FIFA as well. You got Drame, left back, he's injured, Bellini. So they've got some injury problems, and we do as well. We have players unavailable. We have Armero suspended, and I'll talk about the selection in a minute. Suleimantari, he's suspended. He's a guy I probably don't see a future at the club at 30 years of age, but again, I don't want to transfer list players and make them unhappy, especially when I'm not really going to get an amazing replacement for that kind of fee. Ricardo Montalivo is going to be out for 3 months, so it's not as bad. When I loaded up the save, it was 4 to 5 months, wasn't it? But now 3 months is still big, but it's not going to ruin our season, you'll think. But he's going down in his attributes. That's the only downside. He's the captain, so he wouldn't be a realistic guy to sell. But even him as a captain, he's not, his determination and leadership are both 14. That's okay, but it's not really, really special, like a leader of the club, So, and even, you got to see, I've got to really test it myself. Regardless of the attributes, I want to see who steps up in game. So that's going to be important for me to see. But as I was saying about, Armero, he's probably our best left back. And a guy like Antonelli, and he's going down in training on loan from Genoa. And that's what I mean. We have a player on loan from Genoa. And this, at the time of recording this, I just checked the table for Serie A, and AC Milan are 10th. What the hell has happened, man? Oh, man, we got to change this up. This is a big reason I want to be them, to turn it around. Seriously. AC Milan, we need to be doing much better than this. I say, well, that's not really me. We need to do it in the game here. So I just want to make sure, is this the best team to go in with? Mastor, he's going to be coming off the bench a lot. Like, if we're winning a game easy, like 3-0 or something, we can bring him on almost at half-time, but we just got to see what the situation is. So is this the team? I think it's going to be the team. Maybe just show you a quick instructions to show you how we're going to play. It's, the kind of that, short passing kind of stuff. Retain possession, short passing. That's partnered with the lower tempo. Keep possession, make sure of that. Work the ball into the box, play out of defense. Those are the kind of ones you all select when you want to play that way, like slower passing, all of that, slower build-up. Hit early crosses in as well. Whipped crosses, we might alter that depending if it works for us. Stick to positions, play narrower, exploit the middle, get stuck in, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and the lower tempo, as I said. So a lot of them are expected kind of selections when you want to play this way, like playing narrower, obviously, players through the middle, exploit the middle, those two. You do them that. When you do play narrower, usually you'd want to select exploit the middle. And same with retain possession. You want to click shorter passing with that and lower tempo. And then work the ball into the box and play out of defense. A lot of them, you'll choose with each other. So, and also with opposition instructions, we have got our assistant manager, Mauro Tassotti, on 20 tactical knowledge. So we have him selected to automatically do that because he's going to be probably a better judgment than me trying to pick it for each game, with maybe some players I'm unaware of their talents, especially with lower teams in the division. Where are we? First team. So Mauro Tassotti is going to be a busy man, attending press conferences, attends tunnel interviews. I've never actually attended a tunnel interview in FM15. I haven't tried it, but I assume it's the same in press conferences, like repeated questions you'll get bored of. He arranges the friendlies, sets the pre-match instructions on opposition players, which is what I'm talking about here, and manages teams in the friendly matches. I might as well just give you a quick glimpse on those as well, as I haven't done yet. The only game we lost was against FC Porto, which I thought, oh no, this is a big team. not too far away from the season, we didn't perform. But then after that, we showed the quality to beat Juve. But again, you can't take it too seriously because you don't know how serious our players took it, how Juve took it as well. So, but as overall, it was a good preseason with only one loss. And the rest was unbeaten, 2 draws, and the rest were wins. So that was really good. But especially the previous one, you're confident. You get the confidence and the morale from the last game you played pretty much. And that was against Juve, the team we have to beat really this season. And I want to go for a league win this season. Really, we're not in Europe, as I mentioned in the first episode. So we can do it. We can do it if we start well. Starting well is so important. Say if we can win, Atalanta, Cesena, and Empoli. They're all teams we should be beating, really, especially those last 2. This game could be a bit tricky for our first game, but the next 2, or most definitely, they're expected to come around near the bottom, aren't they? So, let's go in. As you can see, it's so different playing Serie A because you play with huge benches, but I like that. So, I could definitely see myself managing Italian teams in the future, but definitely if this goes well, AC Milan, because as I said, I have a really close connection to AC Milan personally, and a lot of people I know that are close to me really, they're Italian, so and they support AC Milan, so have a tie to that. And as you can see, the tactical knowledge and judging player ability, it will be hard to get a manager who has 20 for both, and just having 20 for one's pretty good. The other one, 15, not too bad. But that's the thing, and he's got other good attributes as well. I think that's probably the best you'll get. Pretty interesting formation. You'll get interesting formations in Italy. In Serie A, most definitely. A lot of 3 at the back, but this is a very interesting kind of 4 at the back formation. They got Erbia Emanuelson. He used to play for AC Milan, actually, who I rate, really. He's got some decent attributes. I reckon we could have utilised him with his versatility, but he's moved on now. I think back in the day, FMO8, you always hear me talking about that, but I signed him for Manchester United, actually, when he was like a talent with potential. So, what we will do, we'll say passionately, or assertively. Assertively? No, actually, because I have good... I don't want to go aggressive, though. I'll say assertively, we have favourites here, so go out there and impress me. Okay, that's just a solid team talk. But then we'll go with the positional team talks. I'll say I have faith in you. Okay, they look happy there. And I know I get more and more comments about this now. People say it's not always just about green reactions, but I feel at least at a start of a season. Okay, I'll take this off. I have this league table and stuff later scores on. But we've moved on from that now. So leave your thoughts if you like this angle. I suppose it's TV. So that's what I thought when selecting it before. It's TV. So it's like you're watching a game on TV. Then I have director camera. And I've got a couple of comments, and sometimes people tweet me, or just, whenever people ask me this, how do I get to show the replays of offsides? What you have to do is go to replays and choose goal action. So pretty much that means goals and replays of offsides. I'm not sure what else it shows with that. You would default have that selected on goals, which, you understand. But if you want to see the replays of offsides, and I'm not sure, does it show highlights of anything else? I'm not really sure. Because I've always had this selected whenever I found out it does that a few years back. So, if you want to know that, that is that. So, I haven't played in 3D for a long time, and as I said, I've got better internet now. Upload speed is so much quicker, which is great, and Abate makes a good challenge. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention why I'm playing De Chilio at left back, and I'm actually training him there because I feel Antonelli is not good enough, especially going down in training as well. He's playing poorly in training. So, with that, I'd rather play De Chilio. He's preferred at right back, but he's strong in both feet as well. And as I said, training him there, because games when Armero's not available, he's going to have to come in there. And Abate, I'll say, if you mould De Chilio into a left back, Abate's getting old anyway. You think he'll replace. But no, Abate's only 27, so he can play at least 2 or 3 more seasons before he drops in his pace, because he's a guy that relies a lot on his quickness. So once that starts dropping, his overall ability will. So, there's an early chance here. Oh no, we concede right away. Oh, he's offside. Thank you. I don't want this to start off on a bad way, really. I want to start with a win. And this will be the only episode where I don't record 2 games because, I already talked about the transfers a lot and setting up the team and all that kind of stuff. But it's good we caught them offside, I suppose. It wasn't really, really close, so that is a good thing. I think we definitely need to show the match stats somewhere. but somewhere that it doesn't really affect the view, you know, because I don't like it when it's in the way of the goals. Well, not the goals, sorry, just of the general play. All that lower stuff, passes completed are not really relevant. I just want to see the possession, so I might just put this somewhere. It's probably just in a little position here, so it doesn't really conflict. Just so you can see the possession, and maybe the corners. Fouls. Yeah, fouls wouldn't make me change my tactic. Just the possession. That's the main thing, and who's having the most shots is generally. So just put it little there. So hopefully that's easy enough for you to see. I like it in 2D because it just suits to be in 2D, but I feel when you put it here, see how it's kind of in the way of the main action, the grass and stuff. I know, that's just me anyway. So I just put it in that little area there where you can see the possession. Is that alright, or do you want to see more of it? You're going to have to leave your feedback on that, and I might alter that. But come on, Suso. Abate out wide. Deezer, yes! Destro! Debut goal for us. And if he does really well, we're going to have to sign him. Really, I do like him as a striker. If he scores, maybe, who knows, at least 20 goals this season, you definitely have to consider signing. But there's a lot of good strikers in the world. And this being really small is being hard for me to adjust to. I really... Because I'm used to having it all. We'll just put it there. And I don't like it too skinny as well. I can get a bit OCD about some things. I know a lot of my subscribers get that as well. You need sometimes for it to look good. But it takes a lot of the... quite a decent amount of the pitch. But we're winning 1-0. That's my most pressing concern right now. We can pick up a 3 points early. So... Yeah, it kind of moves anyway out of the action. So it's okay to be out of the way there. Like, it won't get in the way of the ball, at least. So leave your thoughts if that's all right, with no changes to that. So, come on. If we can get a second goal, just make sure we don't concede, yeah? Bochetti as well. Leave your thoughts on the best two centre-backs. Or at least, obviously, Rami's the best. But who to partner him? Alex or Bochetti? Who's better? And look at De Jong, that intercepting. And now Asharawi. Come on, you've got to take this! Oh, good save by Kim Sung-gyu. Had to think about how to pronounce his name for a second, but... Come on, score. It's Zappacosta. Poor clearance. Now Bochetti. De Jong. To Rami. Now Churchy. Suso now out wide to Abate. Whip it in Abate. He does, but wasted. Would have loved to made it 2-0. Would have been an amazing position, but yeah. And just to remind you on the Destro situation, he is... a future fee of 11.2 million. We're going to have to get the money from somewhere. That's not going to just come out of the sky, unfortunately. But yeah, what we will say now is assertively, don't get complacent. 1-0, that's the most ideal time to say that. Honda's disappointed or just stressing, I'll just say pressure's off. Yeah, usually when a player is stressed, just say, relax, no pressure on you. And that should get the job done. Come on, Asharawi, got to do better than that. Again, with Mastor, he's one of the key players of this series, being on the thumbnail. There are two of the guys that I think that can lead us. There's still like a 5-year gap, I think, between their age, 16 and 21. But I still think they're both going to be important players. Maybe at different times in their careers as well, but they most definitely at some point will play together at their best. Come on. Bochetti. He seems to get the ball, like, for a centre-back, like, hanging around outside of the box. Oh, and there's something I didn't do. I didn't set my set-piece takers. I don't think it'll be a impact for this match. I just hope it won't anyway, and I'll set it up, for the next game anyway. I just forgot with all the transfers going on. Oh, no, Panilla! We're lucky. That was a good chance for them. Yeah, we've both had one clear-cut chance, so we'll make some changes here. So this is a situation where I don't want to bring on Mastor. Even though Suso hasn't played great, you'd rather... Well, who else? There's not so many... You probably maybe want to put Honda up a bit, but he's played poorly as well. Honda I'll take off first, actually. And we'll bring on... Who are we going to bring on? Poli? We'll bring on Poli. Andrea Poli. Anyone else that hasn't performed in attack? Suso. He hasn't. Menez. But we don't have, that attacking midfielder. Because usually Honda and Suso would be. Maybe we do have to play Mastor. Maybe have faith in the youth. I know he's probably not the quality to win a game yet, but he's got flair and technique. He might do something special. He may do. So we'll just make 2 changes for now. Because I don't think just a 1 would make a huge difference, and we've got to keep 1 in reserve. Hachi Mastor, very young still, so we can do no pressure. I think that, gets a relaxed reaction for anyone up to 19 years of age, as still a young player. In my experience, come on. I'm scared. Oh, come on, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this! No. Pinilla. Oh, he's offside again, man. We are so lucky. They've had a couple of offside goals disallowed. We'll see here if it was offside. Oh, that's real close, but it is just offside. We are very lucky there. So we've got to go, and we're just playing on standard here, so it's not like we start like so attacking or anything like that. We'll go team talk wise, and we'll say passionately, concentrate. When you want to be a bit more defensive, what do you say personally? Concentrate or mark tightly or whatever it is. What is it again? Or tighten up. Same kind of thing anyway. But we will make a final change here. How's Mastor gone anyway in his first... Hasn't got a rating yet. Hasn't been on long enough. Nigel de Jong's been amazing. I knew he'll step up. He comes in as captain because, as I said, our real captain is not playing. So, who can we change here? De Chilio, a bit lower condition. We'll bring in Antonelli here. A bit of experience. Hopefully can do the job. And maybe here, this is where you'll be a bit more responsible. Then you'll revert it back to more of a fullback on defend to make those changes. So we don't need to be as attacking anymore. We can play that way. And you can change Polly probably to on defend. See, that's why I like your familiarity won't get affected. It's still, we're still working on it in training to get to fluid 100%. But that's what you can do with playing with a centre midfielder. You can move to attack, support, or defend just to... it depends where you are for your chance in the game. Pinilla gets injured now. He's had a pretty poor day. He finished a couple chances that was offside, then he ends up getting injured. Come on, let's finish it now. So, come on. Outside of the box, Polly goes back, way back to Antonelli, so he's not going to push that much forward now. And we probably don't need him to. Now, Polly. Mastor, see that kind of error in the midfield. But luckily, they're not good enough to take advantage of that. It hasn't been the best game, but your first game of the season is never going to be your best one for the season. Oh, come on. Good interception, Polly. Unfortunately, couldn't make the second. Just don't... Oh. No way! Not from there, Boki. Who the hell's this guy? What? You have to get an instantly scout report. Where did he pull that from? That was a wonder goal. Whew. We're going to have to go back and change. Oh, what the hell? We'll go complete wing back and we're going to have to put them on attack now to get forward and try and win this. But whoa, that was a strike and a half without of that. Oh, man, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about that. That was, a great goal. So again, we'll alter back to how we were previously. Whew, that was a shock, and we'll probably have to go attacking here. And maybe instead of retained possession, we'll go a bit more direct passing here and play with a higher tempo so you can allow to change that and push higher up a bit. We'll make those required changes, really. But wow. Like, that strike deserves something. That deserves something. If we get a late goal, they'll feel aggrieved to not pick up something. But that was, look from there, you don't see too many of those in Football Manager. That's why I was so shocked. You don't see too many long shot goals, do you? And that was amazing. So hopefully we can get it back, though. Abate. Oh, pen! Oh, yellow, send him off. He's on... Come on. That surely has to be a red. Oh, it is. Yes. I thought it would be, and it was. So, come on, Destro. This could be just an amazing start. He could start as a legend of the club here. If he has an amazing season, I'll probably want to sign him next season. So, Destro, step up and put this home. I know I haven't selected all set pieces and penalty takers, but hopefully it'll be good enough. What's his penalty taking like? I just want to check this. Where are we? Destro. Destro penalty taking, yeah, it's 14. He's got good finishing as well, so he should be able to step up. He's a very good rated striker. I just hope maybe sometime this season, I don't know from where, but maybe we can get some money and we can sign him. I don't know. Or when you get the transfer budgets for the next season. Destro, oh, you missed! Oh, you missed! He stuffed it up, no way! The build-up was perfect. I was building him up, and then he stuffed up. Oh my god. Polly. No way. Oh, come on! Churchy! Oh my god. It's a corner. There's already drama. I know a lot of you... Oh, look at this. The set play. The set play. Polly puts it home! Po-po! I have no idea what that was, but it was a goal. Come on. This is a miracle on grass. 2-1. That was a great set play. At least I got that right without choosing the set pieces. The general set piece play was really, really well worked. Polly, he's a guy, I told you in the first episode, maybe I thought was selling. In the past when I did a AC Milan save, he was pretty poor for me. But maybe he's the guy to step up. Yes, we've got this now. We've got this. It's over. Yes. What a way to fight it. And you'll probably want to see this a bit more like a struggle. You don't want me to win easy all the time. Destro missing that penalty affected his rating. So, yeah, that would have been a huge contrast. If he put that home, I would have been really, really interested of making him a permanent player. But, yeah, you're not going to judge off a penalty kick. The goal he took was really, really good. But Nigel de Jong was the best player in the game. You saw that, him winning the ball in midfield as a ball-winning midfielder. I saw someone in a comment told me to sell him, but nah, you can't. That's hard to replace, of course, because I was saying, yeah, we didn't have much money or something. And he would probably generate the most out of a player you could probably replace. But yeah, in his experience, because he is getting older, I actually like experience in that part of the pitch, because if he goes down in his pace or anything, it's not going to affect his game. He's always going to be a strong player, always going to have those high mentals, and sometimes mentals improve for older guys. And yeah, technicals you expect will decrease, but he's very good marking and tackling. So I wouldn't say it was an amazing performance. It was good enough to get the 3 points on the first day. So that was a great way to start off this save. But also, like, I almost want to check out the goal again for that Richmond Boki. I have no idea how to say his name. We just call him Richmond for now. But yeah, he's got decent long shots, 13, but it's not like it's really OP or something. I'm not sure if it was just a good strike or if you can see from his potential ability, it's alright. Diego Lopez makes debut. De Jong, look at that. Tackles completed 100%, then passes completed 93. Of course, there are going to be a lot of short passes, but yeah, and of course their manager will be blaming the referee, Stefano Coletonio, if that's how you say his name, not really sure, but either way, yeah, he's always going to blame the referee. Because what was that exactly for? That was for the penalty, but that doesn't even, we missed the penalty, so it doesn't even matter. I think he might complain about the offsides. 2 of them were goals, but yeah, they were offside, but anyway, hopefully you enjoy this episode. It's a great way to start the series. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to call it a good win. It was a spirited win, definitely. That, yeah, set play from the corner is definitely something I want to work on instead of just. Yeah, because I haven't scored too many goals from corners in my FM save so far this year, so maybe trying, yeah, more of a set play like that, passing it around outside of the box, or yeah, pass it short then to outside of the box. A set play like that won us the game, really. So, great start, come on, and the next couple games we should win, then it'll be a big game against Roma. So, for now, I'm going to be recording every single game, and you guys can see how you enjoy it. Because, yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed that game. But drop a like. We hit 500 in the last episode. Can you do that again? If you do, I will upload the next episode right away. We'll go live for you guys. So, again, I appreciate if you enjoyed this episode. Leave your feedback. I love reading the comments as always. I try and read every single one. When I wake up in the morning, I read all my comments. So, I'll reply to some as well. So, don't forget, follow me on Twitter as well. I always usually reply to your tweets. To me, because I'm always on Twitter, really. I'm always just on the internet, so when I get a notification for Twitter, I reply if it's a reasonable tweet. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.